So yeah, I'm gonna explain like what we're gonna be talking about in a second. So I'm just trying to see if I can still nothing. Oh yeah, I have another remote. What I'm talking about? There we go. I can at least put this on mute. Where is it? There we go. So that works out. What's going on, everybody? Live edition of WFSO Aftermath. Gonna set up the pre-recorded one in a second. At least like I'm a little bit on time, so that's a good thing. So what we gonna talk about tonight before I explain it to the you know audience that's gonna watch it pre-recorded, that we're gonna talk about AEW Full Gear results. Um, it seems like I may have got maybe one match wrong, and another match that I didn't know was gonna happen, and it happened on the 0 hour. So I don't count that because like I said, it's like a last minute thing they did. So when again, anyways, we're gonna talk about the results of AEW Full Gear. Like I said, I only had like one match wrong, which is total surprise. Um, talk about the rumor about the Milwaukee Bucks maybe going after somebody. Um, kind of like mess with the trade machine yesterday, and you know it's gonna be a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. It's gonna be a little bit easy and tricky, but I think we can find a way that what I did yesterday, messing with it, and just see how it goes from there. Um, also, about Venom 3 The Last Dance numbers. It's of course it wasn't number one since the last weekend, so but it wasn't the top three, but it's now like in the top five. So and yeah, it's still high nifty, and yeah, it's still playing. In certain theaters around here still. Um, but yeah, talk about that, and plus, a couple, developments that's going on in Milwaukee that I did one on the video on yesterday, so we're just gonna recap on that. Then also, talk about this Marquette Recreation Center that we're gonna talk about. Hey, Caden. Um, thanks for the subscribe. For those who just joined us, before I go to the pre-recorded episode where we recorded, um, we're gonna talk about the results of AEW of Full Gear results. See, there's some wrestling news. Do like a mock Bucks trade. Um, talk about the box office numbers this weekend. And just a couple of things that's going on like around here. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. But we're going to talk about the Full Gear first. So before we go on with that, let me try to set this pre-recorded version. Although y'all going to hear me saying the same thing that I just told y'all, so I just want the people that will watch it pre-recorded will like understand what's the topic is about today. So yeah, okay, let's do this. Move this around and click. So okay, what's up, everybody? Those of you who are watching this pre-recorded version of WFSO Aftermath, compared to what everybody's watching on live on Twitch and live on YouTube. What we're going to talk about today, of course, is the wrestling news and plus AEW Full Gear results. We will talk about that in a minute. Also, a little bit of Bucks news that it was like a mock trade that that the Bucks should do to get a certain player from the Nets. Also, box office numbers. See how Venom 3 was doing. It's we already know that is like is in the top five this weekend. Plus, a couple of developments that's going on in Milwaukee. But without further ado, we're going to start with AEW Full Gear first. So Gonna talk about the results of that. As I explained to the people that's on live earlier, that it was only one match that I got wrong from the card that they put out. So if y'all get a chance, go ahead and check that video out. WFSO preview. Get a chance, check that one out. And it's weird. Like half the times I don't even remember, some of the predictions I made, which is kind of crazy. But then again, I'm getting used to doing it on AEW but TNA and WWE right now is just like very easy because I'll just normally just watch those on the normal. Um, NWA they need to have another TV deal. They need to do something because them putting it on X is not working for me. But that's just me. But everybody else is different. So what can you say? Um, we got let's see. This was the match that they did like the last minute, so they didn't tell nobody. They just had it. So it was Anna Jay versus Deonna Purrazzo. 1-on-one match with I think it was Taya Bakary was on the corner, but from what I read, Anna Jay did win. So Anna Jay won that match. Wait a minute, I may have two matches wrong because I think I went for this next match with Commander versus Dante Martin versus the Beast Mortals versus Buddy Matthews in a four-way match. I went for Beast Mortals to win it, but he actually didn't. It ended up being Buddy Matthews ended up winning this match. And from what it seemed like, it was a decent match. Um, let's see, Big Boom AJ versus QT Marshall. The Rizzler is a special guest timekeeper. Thinking they talk about that kid, but I don't know. It seems like everybody's getting like YouTube and TikTok famous, but some of them for the wrong reasons. But just my opinion. Big Boom AJ did win the match as I predicted. Now on to the main card and all the main stuff. Got Private Party defending against the Outrunners versus the Acclaim and the Kings of Black with Malachi Black and Brody King. So it seems like the match end up interesting. I like to kind of set up have up like private parties like backs against the walls in this match. So I like that concept. But it seemed like it was another good match. But it seems like it ended kind of a little bit maybe quickly. I don't know, but that's just me reading it. But as I predicted, this private party did retain, and they just won the tag titles like weeks ago. So what's the point of them, losing it like now? But like I said, there are some, storylines that they try to make have like transitional champions and have them lose it in like in a month, which don't get. But anyways, Roger Strong versus MJF. Okay, yeah, of course he was running his mouth and they was getting at it and okay, he put him in the earth arm bar. Then Roger Strong taps out, and MJF, as I predicted, did win the match. Um, Stones on the chair, Drax. Okay, Adam Cole did come out alongside Matt Bennett and Matt Taven. MJF retreats, but Kyle O'Reilly appears and shoves Cole. Taven and Bennett look to help Cole, but Cole gets himself up as O'Reilly helps Strong to the back. Oh yeah, because the thing that they had that conversation, I think on it was either last week on this past week on Dynamite, or it was the week before that. Kyle O'Reilly didn't believe that Roger Strong would be able to beat MJF. So that it sucks on their part for thinking that, but for one, it seemed like it was a good match. This one, of course, this was like easily predicted. Mercedes Moët defending the TBS title against Chris Statlander. Of course, looked like it was a longer match than most of these other matches that happened so far. So Mercedes Moët did retain her title. Not surprised. Adam Page versus Jay White. Um, I think this was the other match I probably got wrong. Or no, I didn't. I said Jay. I think I did say Jay White was going to win this match, and it looks like this match wasn't that long either. So Jay White ended up winning the match. Then after the match, Page clocks White from behind on the entrance ramp. Christopher Daniels and another referee appeared at the ringside and checked on Page, but Page leveled Daniels. Yeah, it looked like his character's like going off the wall, so that's interesting. Um, I think this was the match I ended up getting wrong because I thought Will Ospreay was going to win it, but it ended up being Kyle Fletcher ended up winning this match, and I did saw like a little peek of this match. Um, that tombstone on the stairs from the corner of the ring. That's just some level two type stuff. And like what Osprey did do, like I think he jumped over the stairs and did a hurricanrana on Kyle Fletcher. So for what it seems like it was a very good match. But yeah, yep, Kyle Fletcher won this match, and it was like I said, like don't be surprised because maybe they had to separate him being like different from from Will Ospreay. So I guess they try to do that. So after the match, Mark Davis run down the ring to check on Ospreay and helps him out. Then this Champagne Championship celebration, which I don't get why they was doing this in the first place, make no sense. And it ended up seeming like Mariah May was going to betray her anyway, so that's what happened. But Nina ended up seeing it right away, and just duck her. She tried to hit her with a bottle. She saw her. She tried it anyway and ducked that and kicked the bottle out of her hand, then spear her onto the table. Um, I'm sorry, but this was not necessary. It was not necessary for this move. Um, for them to do this. This should have been like done on Dynamite, or Mariah May should have like a, because I know she had a match like on Collision, I believe, a few weeks ago, defending her title. But why not have her defend this title at Full Gear? Then after she win or something like that, then Mina, Mariah can portray Mina and do something wrong, or they could have had this same scenario that Mina counter it and spit her to the table. I don't know, but I understand why some people be like, storylines with AEW like just don't make sense. Which is, I do agree to a certain extent, but I can understand some storylines that they're trying to tell, but they just need like better writers or people that like veterans behind the scene. They don't need Tony Khan to be like head of creative and half of the time he don't even know what the hell he's doing. So, and I know I met the guy, and yeah, it's just one of those things that he just needed to not do this match. Well, not do that segment, not the match, but the segment. You should not do that segment. Just very poor. Um, Jack Perry defends the TNT Championship against Daniel Garcia, and I'm glad Daniel Garcia finally got a title. I'm about to say it should be rewarded with something after he resigned with AEW. So yeah, winner, new champion, Daniel Garcia. So, thank God for that. And I think from what it looks like, I think that's the only title change they had. And sorry to kind of spoil it for y'all, but that was the only title change. Um, Ricochet and Konosuke Kashika for their international championship, and although the match seems good and all that, but yeah, Tashika ended up winning the match, and he retained the international championship. Now this match, Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland, it's kind of predictable because although Bobby Lashley didn't have like his full match last week, but just needed to have a win at least on his debut. So he did and ended up winning the match. Let's see, the Hurt Syndicate dumps Nyla inside the ring and Lashley clinched the Hurt Lock on him. Um, okay, so that's gonna be that's probably gonna keep on going down the line, and this I wanted to be so wrong for this match, the main event. I wanted to be so wrong and have Orange Cassidy win the big one, but it didn't go that way. So I know John Moxley and the crew just keep on teasing about this big thing that they're trying to change AEW and stuff like that, and don't like how it's going. It's I don't know. I'm thinking hopefully at the world's end it just don't keep dragging. I hope the world's end it will end. This. Not saying John Moxley is going to lose the title or anything at World's End, but I'm just hoping that this story will be partly finished with who is this person that running the asylum or whatever the case may be. So hopefully they get that down the road. But yeah, because you like the thing that a team AEW is facing these guys, and it's almost every week they're getting their butts kicked. So it's just it has some shocking moment in the end. And it seems like the next opponent for oh sorry, I went too far. John Moxley, of course he won and still retained the world title. Um so it was a little bit of things going on. It looked like Christian Cage was gonna try to cash it in, but let me see what happened. Page hand Cage's contract and leaves. Jay Walker appears and comments on the connects with the Blade Runner on Christian Cage, but Casanoli clocks him from behind and heads Moxley to the back alongside Shafir, Yuta, and Pac. White grabs the chair and retreats to the back, so it looks like the Death Riders was going to leave, but unfortunately Darby Allin came in and smashed their truck, so they ended up hijacking another car, which was pretty funny. And I did see the video of this, and Darby Allin, emerged from out of the car that crashed into it, trying to destroy the windshield of that car, and that was it from there. But I think Darby Allin should be his next opponent anyway, and if y'all followed the storyline, how it was, it was John Moxley that took his number one contender shot. Yeah, yeah. Jack Perry did lose. Yeah, he lost to Daniel Garcia. So like I said, that video I did see, and Darby Allin should be the one that should be like John Moxley's next opponent. No, since he was the one that took that number one contenders shot from him, and about this bigger person or something like that that's running the asylum. But like I said, hopefully at World's End, either they reveal it or they probably reveal it like quickly on Dynamite. So who knows? Normally I will grade it and rate the PLE event, but since I didn't fully see it, I can't do that. I tried to do that last time, and it just like in the back of my mind, it just didn't seem right. So I'm not gonna grade or rate this one because I didn't see it. But we'll see. So yeah, it should be interesting. To see what happens this Wednesday on Dynamite. Brock is signing with AEW as far as I heard and read. Um, I don't know if they want to pick up that backlash from him, but I don't know why they would sign him. But then again, if then again, AEW does have that kind of money, so. But then again, you got some wrestlers like right now, like Mercedes Moet is overpaid, and it was just like I don't see Brock signing with anybody anytime soon. If let's just say if they do sign Brock Lesnar to AEW, it's kind of like a career suicide move because the allegations that hasn't been fully cleared up yet. So at least I will wait until it fully clears up, then go from there. And I think his contract ended with WWE this year because of certain matches that he was supposed to be on. So hey Monica, let's see. This look like any other news. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything that's like worth it. Well, let me read this. This let's see. This SmackDown Easter egg could indicate major title change at Saturday night main event. So, okay, if those past title feuds leans to suggesting Kevin Owens might strong Cody Rhodes as WWE champion on at Saturday's night main event. So it seems like we was thinking that they was probably going to do the match at Survivor Series, but then again, I didn't read the spoilers of SmackDown that's coming up this Friday, so I'm not going to read it until I see it. So I don't want to be like spoiled or anything when it comes to that. So hopefully this doesn't spoil much. Uh, of course, they had that fight at Bad Blood. Then let's see. Okay, the match hasn't been made yet, but they're gonna pencil that in for Saturday night's main event. So will be the rematch. Owens and Rhodes. So I guess they just end up seeing that there's a big chance that Cody Rhodes will end his reign at this Saturday night main event, which I can understand. why they can get this, sentiment and this point from for thinking that Kevin Owens will win the WWE title. But the problem is like his contract is going to be up. I think sometime this year his contract was supposed to be up, but that's what I read. But then again, you can't believe everything you read. So only thing I'm thinking that they made like renegotiate his contract and probably behind the scenes made it quiet. But then again, some of these dirt sheets could be wrong anyway. So he'd probably be still under contract by the end of the year still. But like I said, dirt sheets. Some of them you just can't believe. Um, let's see. I think there's a few more news that I want to talk about before we move on to the next subject. Um, Backstage update on Stephanie McMahon's WWE status. Okay, I'll read that. Which we know, she's not with the company, because she stepped down when Vince McMahon came back. So while she appeared at some WWE events over the past few months, it doesn't look like Stephanie McMahon is returning to the promotion in an official capability. So, according to PW Insider Elite, the former co-CEO doesn't have a role at this time of this writing. But she has been spotted at WWE's office, likely suggesting that someone could be cooking behind the scenes. It remains to be seen if McMahon will return to WWE full after resigning from her co-CEO position last year. But yeah, maybe maybe she don't need to get back cheap viewers on wherever that is from. I don't even know what they mean by that, but it's probably like another link that that's something is not good about. Just put it that way. So I'm not gonna click that link. But if she does come back, of course, I don't know what role she's gonna play since she was like not co-CEO and she stepped down from that position. But I don't know. Maybe maybe TKO would have something for her. Maybe be part of the board of directors or something like that. They can probably like do something with her with in that sense. That'd be something good to see. Like put her in the board of directors. Like see if there's some good ideas. So she been in the business for like a very long time. Since like her late teens and no, actually when she was in her mid teens and like working like behind the scenes, like working at the I would say what was it the God I can't even remember what the WWE and like I was like or paperwork or wherever they call people like working like behind the desk. So that's probably what it is. Hopefully this doesn't spoil anything because we know this Friday they're supposed to have a like surprise person that's taking over Jade Cargill's start on spot. But I just want to see why they pulled her. But they claimed that she had a legitimate injury. Oh crap. It did kind of spoil it. So might as well read it. Let's see. In the former, she was replaced by Bailey, and then in latter, Last Legend. So okay, Last Legend is gonna be taking her place, but they did kind of say that Metaphor was called up, but they still gonna be like back and forth with with them, doing NXT and also doing SmackDown. So I guess y'all kind of saw that when it came to Crown Jewel when they was going for the tag titles. But since Che Cargill is going to be out, so Bianca Belair either they're going to do like a scenario story with the tag titles. They may not do it this coming week, but they might do something after Survivor Series. Maybe have Bianca Belair like relinquish the tag titles, and maybe she can get on the roll again, and prepare them to prepare her maybe to go to the Royal Rumble. So there's a possibility she might win it again, but it could be someone different. Okay, so Cargill is dealing with legitimate injury in the recent angle, which saw her thrown from the platform and through a car windshield, was written to give Cargill time away from WWE programming to recover. So right now they were saying like something that she probably will be out for what they said like 3 months. Then now reports are saying she'll be out for several months. So I don't know like what story typically, but I'm like one of those people who's just like just wait and see. We'll just wait and see. So yeah, they get. I did read it, but it was kind of spoiled. Yep, I did read the spoiler. So I just want to know the legitimate reason, but I didn't want to know like everything. But then again, like I said, I know now that Last Legend will take Jay Cargill's place, but I don't know who wins. So we can just leave it at that. Um, yeah, I don't want to know as more as I know. So, and probably what some of y'all have saw. So I apologize for spoiling a little bit of this Friday SmackDown. That's normally not my thing, but I saw it on there, and I just wanted to know like what update they would have on Jay Cargill's injury. So yeah, got baited in a way. Um, let's see if there's anything else that would be interesting to talk about. Um, yeah, we know about that. This past Monday's Raw was pre-recorded too. But at least this Monday on Raw, it will be live. So why not? There'll be the go home show, before Survivor Series, and as for this pre-recorded show this Friday on SmackDown is a go home show for that too. At least the day before Survivor Series. So huh. Kathy Kelly expects these NXT wrestlers to be breakout stars on the main roster. So I wonder what her pick is. Let's see. Of course, yeah, we know that. Oh, she had a recent interview with Before the Bell, and I'm wonder. Let's see. Oh, it's a tie for her between Cora J and Roxanne Perez. Yeah, I can see it. I know that Roxanne Perez is like still kind of young, but you know what? Why not? Like I know when her reign with the women's title is over, call Roxanne Perez up. Maybe Cora J will probably stay like a little bit longer, and maybe she win like the women's title. You never know. But that's a that's not a bad pick, but having Roxanne Perez or Cora Jade to maybe break out in the main roster. So it's possible, could work. Let's see if there's anything else to talk about before we move on. So um Paul, um, as y'all saw, but before we do move on, there's something I want to talk about. Of course, what happened, this past Friday on SmackDown. That some people didn't understand the story with like CM Punk being the fifth member with Roman Reigns' team, and they think it didn't make sense. Of course, with you saw Paul Heyman's return, and he says it's gonna be 5-on-5, and CM Punk came out. So if people that don't get it, that CM Punk and Paul Heyman had history. Same thing with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman had history. I know they were saying, Brock Lesnar probably would have made more sense if that was the case, but CM Punk was a Paul Heyman guy too, so it would have made sense either way if it was either Brock or CM Punk. So probably this Friday they might end up clearing up more about it and go from there. But for people that's saying that it doesn't make sense, be patient because I think this Friday they're going to explain it and go from there. And I know we was like being tricked by saying that CM Punk was going to take time off, but well, he did took like a few weeks off, so at least that's somewhat of a break for him. But like I said, that's not even a big thing, and I think it makes sense, but maybe they'll make it more sense for everybody else that don't understand when they talk about it and put it out there. But me, I think is it makes like perfect sense. Why not? Let's see. Okay, yeah, this really ain't nobody want to hear about Disco Inferno. Dude been like somewhat of an embarrassment to all wrestlers by some of the crap he been saying. This is crazy. Yeah, I think yeah, there's really ain't much to talk about wrestling wise, so we're gonna end it on that note, and we're gonna talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, which will be like rumors and stuff. So if y'all interested in Milwaukee Bucks stuff, I'm glad that y'all sticking around for that. Let's see. So it was rumored all over this weekend and part of later, late last week, that the Bucks are the big favorites to land Cam Thomas. But although his contract is not that much money, and it's like a 1 year contract left on his rookie deal. So I don't know how would this work, but I figure out a way. But the thing is like Cam Thomas as a player, of course he's a scorer, and they think he said he's like a ISO player, but he has no defense. So like I said, I saw him play a little bit when they played against you know the Bucks when the Nets play against the Bucks. But the thing is like people can develop defense. For some people it's gonna take time, or there's gonna be some things that y'all don't notice that actually happen. It's just like with Damian Lillard. Like, of course he's not like the greatest defender, but he'll make like the right movement, to get like a steal or two. So Yeah, he get like one or two steals a game or something like that. So it's not like totally bad that that he not that great of a defender. Ooh, excuse me, hiccups. So is yeah, it's starting to get the hiccups. But anyways, I don't think that's would be too bad for like having a person that's more offense than defense because somebody can like correct that. So let's just say you have if you end up getting him and you get a backup of, let's see, what would be, oh yeah, Bobby Portis will not be a great example either because, but then again, like Bobby Portis with 3 blocks yesterday's game, that's something else. So it shows that people can play defense, but you just gotta teach some people how to play defense. For some people that's like great defensive players, it comes natural. And some teaching, but most of the time it comes natural and you get like, some teaching of that from there. So I don't know, maybe, Cam Thomas didn't get the right coach to teach him, defense. So I don't know what their scheme is. It's like you got a great defender in Ben Simmons, but his offense is just like real off. So let's just say like the Bucks would have got Ben Simmons, which there's no way they could get him unless they trade either Giannis or Dame straight up. And I think they probably don't want to do that either with of course with Ben Simmons history. So yeah, I can understand that. But what I was messing with, if y'all gonna see on the screen for the guys that's watching, the pre-recorded episodes, and the freaking screen froze on there. Okay, there we go. What I kind of played with this one is oh, they changed a little bit. It's like you hear these rumors like Lakers want Brook Lopez and let's see maybe they can trade Bobby for Robert Williams and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff trades and stuff out there that pointing like the Bucks should like do this and do that. And plus, right now, they are shopping Pat Connaughton and Maja Beauchamp, but I think there's no way that a team will probably will trade him for him. So I think most likely Maja Beauchamp will might just have to play through the season and maybe they'll see what he does in the herd and go from there. Maybe they'll be like, okay, you got a little bit better, and we'll see what happens. But right now, okay, yep, they kind of updated it because right now the Bucks are not like the 5th seed right now. But then again, who knows what happened with some of these other games that probably just ended. So let's go to that, and Brooklyn is not doing too bad, but I guess like some of the cases there's some games that they shockingly won, and there are some games that you think of like, wow, really? So I know another thing that was doing this talk about with Chris Middleton like going to Orlando. So that one I read today that it was for Chris Middleton for what was it Anthony Black, Tavius Caldwell Pope, 2025 first round pick and 2 future second round picks. Well, like it sounds good and all, and maybe if Orlando wants to like get that next stage up, but right now they're like they're the 3rd seed, so if something happened that dropped dramatically, then yeah, I can understand, but I don't think Orlando's gonna make any trades anytime soon. But anyways, this trade that for them, how would they end up getting doing this if they can't go over? So I kind of mess with this. Okay, we can send Ken Thomas to trade to the Bucks. And I know y'all looking at the salary that, the Bucks can't take past, their salary. And but the Nets can to a certain extent. So let's just say we gave them Pat Connaughton. Let's just say they take that. Um, but I know that still ain't matching salaries, so at least you gotta get at least like 3 million into this. So maybe Trenton Waterford. I know that move can't be done until the middle of next month, but let's just say they did it then. So let's go to Trenton Waterford. No, kind of like a backup power forward. Or you can probably play him at center and have Bobby Boris to stay at the backup power forward. So let's see, 6 million. And let's get them. See, let's kind of give them what they want with Maja Beauchamp. And my opinion, like I would not give up the 2031 first round pick. I would not do that. But what I would do, you know, give the Nets. Only thing we can give up right now is the 2031 second round pick. So we can send them that. Um, let's see. Let's go to the roster. 10, 11. Let's see what we can. I don't think this will work because I think like the Nets will be 4 million over the tax, but I don't know if they actually will take that. But let's just try it anyway. It was something like this that I did, but I think it was something different. But let's just try it this way. Only reason if they say like fail because of yeah, the only reason that it failed because Trenton Walford cannot be traded until December 15th. So most likely, and otherwise, the trade will work. Bucks get to share salary cap, and they have my job Bochamp for a year, and after that, they can you know, cut him out, or if they want to release my job Bochamp early, they would still cut some money. But I will say they could do that with Pat Connaughton, but he will have a player option, and maybe they can try to do something like that. But otherwise, besides they had to wait until December 15th to do this trade. But you have your big man, another big man that you can use, and you have Cam Thomas. Either you want like if you get like a defensive guard like to put him like Ryan Rollins, or I know everybody's not heavily on Deron White, but he's like a he's like a decent defensive guard if you want to have him like a guy that's backup point guard. So probably be like a defensive guard whenever he gets stuff going on. So we will see. But only reason that will fail because Trent Water. Same amount of wins for both teams. But the Bucks would be better offensive, but a little but down defensive. Same thing with the Nets. They'll be better defensively, but horrible offensively. So okay, let's close this one, and we're gonna do one more with what they said with the Magic. So okay, yeah, Magic's the fourth seed. I thought they was the third, but then again, this hadn't been updated yet. So okay, good. They canceled the trade for me. So Contavious Cardware Pope. Oh, okay. That's why they probably would do that because. But how would that work? Because Orlando got a roster spot open and they're 20 million under the cap. So let's see what will work. What will work? They wouldn't take Gary Harris, but Barry said, yeah, that's what they said, like a young Anthony Black. So let's trade him to the Bucks. And Contavious Cardware Pope, which is making 22 million or over 22 million. So I don't know how that's gonna work. And they said just straight up, trade Chris Middleton. Although it would sound good and all, but the thing is let me see if I can hold on. They would have to let somebody go. So what I will do, let's see, they would be 19 million under the cap. So like I would say for them like to get like a big forward, which would not be. Let's see. So six. Well, maybe they can get him as like a backup center, or I don't think they're gonna get rid of any of the Wagner brothers. They're not gonna do that. And Jonathan Isaac would not work either. So um because Jonathan Isaac can play center, but let's just say add him to the mix, and we can add Pat Connaughton, and maybe we can add Maja Beauchamp, and they still will be like under the cap. So regardless, so they can still, if they want to sign somebody like in the all if they off season whatever, they can do that. But okay, they only got like two-way players. So I see. Okay. So they got a space, if they want to sign like a two-way player or something like that during the season. So they can do that. So we just gonna like leave this trade as it is so it can be even up. But of course, as you see, Orlando will be taking more, and they still will be under the tax. So it won't discriminate them or like that anyway. So let's see. Let's go to the picks that they were saying that the Bucks should get. So that would be protected. So there's no way that the Denver is going to lose like 1 through 5. So that pick is going to be end up being Orlando's. They said if it end up being 1 through 5, Denver will still get to keep it. But there's no way that Denver's going to end up getting the top 5. So that's going to stay with Orlando. But Orlando can give the Bucks, their first round pick. As you see, they already got 2 second round picks. Let's see. And I know there was like a couple of future let's say it was a couple of future second round picks. So let's see. Let's see. They give like their the pick they got from Boston on the second round pick of 2027. So that will work out. And let's see if we can get like a oh I wonder how they ended with Milwaukee's second round pick of 2030. I don't know, but let's see. Detroit and Old Milwaukee in 2026 as second round pick. Mm, let's just go with 2029 second round pick. Since they given up Middleton and Middleton is of course worth like a first round pick. So this will do good for for us, especially they ain't using like Continental or Bowl Champ anyway, so it'll be like Orlando's problem. And plus, you can get sick or tired, dealing with Chris Middleton and his injury. And plus, Chris Middleton got a player option, Pat Connaughton got a player option. Let's just say they both, end up opting out. So there you go. So let's go with this. And the only reason this probably won't work because of, let's see. Okay, that part will be the only reason it won't work because both go to Business Eye and Contavious Caldwell Pope cannot be traded until the 15th of December. So otherwise, it probably will really work out. And for this move, they would have like +2 wins. Although they had to give out like a little bit more minutes. Let's see, that can work. And sorry, let me lower this down. And oh wow, there'll be a way better defensive team. So that would be good. Although our offense won't be like great, but I think Contavious Cardware Pope will make up for that, and we got a 6-7 point guard that that can be good on defense as well. So Orlando will be -2 wins, but their offense will be much better, although their defense will like take a dive. I don't know. I just don't see it, but I think just in my opinion that some of these numbers I just don't look at and whatever and just like move on. But look, that's what they claim. But anyway, so I did like the normal trade that they said they should do, but kind of like changed it and just added a couple more pieces from the Bucks and a couple more pieces for Orlando and just add the draft picks that they said that they would give the Bucks. So yeah, that probably that will work. But we're gonna end up talking about the Bucks, and I'm gonna try to be quick on this because I know it's like after midnight for most of you that are watching the East Coast, and of course a little bit after 11 for everybody else. So we're just gonna be quick on this and just talk about like where, as y'all can see, Venom: The Last Dance is like number 5 in the this week. You let's see, Friday's numbers. Venom made 1 million. And Saturday's American box office 1.78 million. Then you got Sunday, which made like 1.2 million, which is a total of 4 million that they made in the United States this week. And they're halfway up to although it made 133.8 million in the States, but worldwide it's like very close to well, halfway up to 400 million. So I think it was like 465 million that there was that total with that. So although Venom: The Last Dance is still playing in some theaters, and not the one that I would like to go to if I want to see it again. But yeah, they still got it in AMC theaters, and they also still got it at Marcus theaters. So yeah, and of course you saw Wicked is number 1, made like the whole weekend 114 million. Gladiator came in second with making 55.5 million. Then Red won with 13.2 million in its second week. So I don't know like how good it did with worldwide. So I don't know. Just all like how much they made from the United States. But yeah, who knows? Let's see what they actually will. Huh. Okay, this must be worldwide. No, this mainly like I don't know. I'm not gonna pay attention, but anyways, okay. So it made like 900K. Okay, Friday. So, but made total 4 million. This weekend it was out. So you know what? We just gonna skip this and go quickly to updates and stuff before we get out of here. Um, there we go. So this is Milwaukee development part of the show. Of course, Marquette is gonna have a new wellness and rec center. They said this is gonna be done. Well, it's gonna be open by January 13th, but it will be done early in January. So maybe like a few weeks before they open it. So according, they say that it's time just in time for the spring semester. And let's see. Of course, you see like a little bit of the photos from earlier this year. So yeah, they were saying this was like a 2-year project. It didn't seem that way, but I guess you can. We'll just go to photos and take a look like at the outside and inside. So for them, like I guess they like really like almost done with it. So they probably just got to do some things around there. So that's there's that. And if we can go to next, let's see. Okay, how the side of it looks. Okay. That's that one. And let's see. Future Lopez Strong Center. Oh, okay. That's what it's called. Okay. Seems like they might have didn't really have to do much of the inside. It looked like it was already, like a wellness center. They just probably had to add some things on the inside and do more on the outside. So, of course, there's gonna be like, they jog around because some places do that. The YMCA when it was in downtown had something like this before. Let's see, what else? Okay, they're gonna add a swimming pool in here. That'd be cool for people, especially they want to swim, get their exercise off and things like that. Okay, so that probably one of the things that's different. Of course, this probably something that some of their their basketball players and rugby players and soccer players probably gonna end up using this. I know like Marquette they practice at the Al McGuire Center, which is like maybe like about 4 blocks, yeah, 4 blocks away from this facility. So yeah, but probably especially for people that goes like the Marquette, they probably get to freely like use this center. So a good way, they want to stay in shape and do all that. Cool basketball court. I like that. That'd be another idea, especially if you want like other teams that come, for practice and stuff like that. Like let's just say like other NBA teams will come in to practice, or other college teams will come in to practice before they play Marquette. This will be good for them. Okay. Now, yeah, the final picture. I don't know. Is this like a meeting room or something? I don't know. It's probably what it is. But like I said, it'll be open January 16th, so a few months from now. So that'll be interesting stuff. People that go to Marquette, and I don't know if they're gonna have anybody else like they want to work out there that lives in the area and that probably have to pay like a different membership or something like that. Okay. One more thing. If y'all saw the video for this morning that the hotel that's called Moxley Milwaukee downtown. That's the name of it. Because I was talking about this in the video earlier today. So I just wanted to see if like there's anything differently that that other you know pages and stuff was saying differently. So the Moxley Hotel project set to break ground late next year. So probably sometime between probably no later than November because I don't think they're going to start it like in December. So probably a little later than November of next year. So let's just say a year from now. Let's see. Okay, late 2025, and plus that's the time they'll be done with what's the this venue will be like a live music venue and might as well say entertainment venue. So of course this is gonna be scheduled to open late next year too. So probably as soon as they get done with that, they can start the construction on for for the Moxley Hotel, which is both owned by Marriott. Let's see. Of course, the Milwaukee Bucks announced that Friday, and that the company has finalized plans to build it. So probably sometime, they'll probably will have, a picture of it, like how it's going to look and things like that. Because, yeah, so, okay, the Moxley Project is, of course, the building is 9 stories with 116 rooms. A new hotel, of course, joins the Trade Hotel, just north of the rim, which is owned by, the same company that runs, the Marriott. So Moxley, Milwaukee will offer a fresh addition to bustling Deer District, creating an ideal destination for concert goers and Milwaukee visitors alike. The hotel will host a vibrant social scene with a check-in at the bar and signature welcome drink and a lobby filled with games and spaces for guests to socialize and unwind. Not too bad. Um, it just okay. It just made me just saying, the hotel plans first surfaced in fall of 2023 in connection with the Novi venue, which they was talking about it for like few years for to get this venue done, and it's like a one setback after another. Then they had to downgrade a little bit, and now with the venue, they changed it from like being a two venue thing to like one, and just made it like a little bit bigger. So I think it's like up to I think 1,200 people can sit in this venue. And I know there was some complaints about like the Turner Hall building that's right across the street from here. Complaining about this venue maybe taking like stuff away from them. But the thing that certain places don't realize that you like Turner Hall building, they do host like wrestling and stuff like that at times too. But it'd be good, you can have a venue like host like wrestling here too. Like maybe like you see other stuff like game changing wrestling or TNA wrestling, finally coming in here and like because TNA hasn't been here yet. They've been in Wisconsin, but they haven't been in Milwaukee. Or you can have something like let's see, if they want to do smaller venues like what NWA would be another thing too. Like I don't know how long it's been since NWA has been in Milwaukee, but I'm thinking it's probably a very very long time. And this like the venue could work out for people, and especially people that decide what they go to the hotel, the Trade or the hotel that be next by this venue. It will kind of help them a lot. So why not? Um, okay, this mostly just saying like the same thing, but I just needed to. But I was saying I was gonna get my thoughts on it, but like I said, we do need more hotels, so that would be a great idea, and especially trying to get like bigger conventions going on, and there's always other ideas that they got from another hotel that's gonna be nearby. That's if y'all know where the Hyatt is, Regency Center, it'll be supposed to be one across there, which they just looking at the final statements and stuff like that. But let me see if there's any update on that before we move on. So where is it? Yeah, hotel development. So yeah, it's still in the final planning, and as you can see, 155 rooms they will have. Of course, the Adams Hotel being still in construction. So that one's supposed to be done, I think next year, I believe. Then you got Farwell Point Hotel. Of course, they're in the final stages. They already boarded up the area that they're gonna do it at. They just got to tear down the building and start construction, which they said is supposed to be starting sometime next year. But we'll see. And that would be like 130 rooms, so that's is well needed. Then the High Life Hotel, which will be on the south side on 6th Street. Oh, that one will have 32 rooms, but they still being, announcing that pretty soon. So we'll hopefully sooner or later we get upgrades on that. And but yeah, all they saying like they already, got the plan for, that's what I mean by upscale. They already got the plans for it, so they just waiting on the like other planet, like if they want to add something else to it, or they had to wait to like all these places did get approved by the committee. I guess financial wise, they probably just have to, take that next step and stuff like that. So I think that's what it is. They financially had to, get their money together and, start on it. So like I said, it'll be interesting. Like I said, more hotels for, in the area, the better. Especially, you have some of them like being in competition with each other, and maybe they can lower down their prices. So they can see, like this hotel is like getting more people because they're low prices. So maybe we can go lower and work on that. So let's see if they had that. No, they don't have that part on there. So okay, before we verbally close, because I'm actually going to end this by 11:30, so the pre-recorded will be out there at least. So let's go to business, and we can cut that one, and then to see if I can find like the updated plans for like Milwaukee. So you're not from Milwaukee, if you want to know about the things that's going on in the Milwaukee community and stuff like that, you can check out JS Online. So that's the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. So let's see if they can. So there we go. Land and Space Development Database. So mainly this one we're going to be more focused on downtown than like anywhere else. So let's do let's do downtown. So you see a lot of stuff proposed, some under construction, some approved, and some construction's complete. So we're not going to go to the. We want to go to. We'll just. I wouldn't click on it, but of course that's just like apartment buildings that's already done. Let's just go to. Let's go to proposed first. The Iron District, of course. Which they claim they're gonna be done by 2026, and you know, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get this done within over a year and a half. But because they're saying like the team is going to be under the major soccer league. Is it the US SL or something like that? That's the development league, but under the major soccer league. So hopefully they get that done. Of course around there they got the Michigan condoms, the apartments and stuff. That was done this past July. So plans for the indoor concert venue were dropped. So they probably gonna still have that the hotel that's supposed to be here, but they're gonna drop the concert venue. I don't know, but maybe some places will end up doing some developments and stuff there. So you never know. But this was already approved, so I don't know why they still got it proposed. But it's just like the company just got to really like get their money together. That's basically what that is. Let's see. 100 East. Okay, the 100 East building. Gonna be like This mainly gonna be like apartments. So some of the stuff like Gruber Law offices and Wells Fargo is gonna be leaving that building since construction on the inside. This mainly just gonna be construction on the inside. So that's supposed to start sometime next year. So I don't know why it's still proposed, but it's been approved for like weeks. So this one we don't know when this gonna be done. Lakefront Gateway Plaza. So they got this. See the picture of it. Winter ice skating rings, trees, benches, paths, and stuff like that. So we don't know when they're gonna get approved for that. We do not know. Just put it like that. Yeah, nobody still haven't bought that building yet. So they were saying they're gonna have idea for that to put like apartments or possibly a hotel. But I think a hotel, especially that size, you can like all you gotta do is work in the inside of it and just like do the rooms. That'll be easy. And plus, estimated cost 90 million. So why not? Let's see. Other proposed Marcus Center parking garage development. We already know we got the Ellison apartments going to be started construction next year, and it's mainly what they're going to do with that parking lot of the Market Center, which they're probably going to tear that down, and they're thinking placing it with like an apartment tower, hotel, office building, retail space, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the plan for that one. Okay, we already looked at that one, and yeah, another thing that's supposed to start construction next year is this Deer District Apartments with the MATC athletic facility. So yeah, it's already. I don't know if it's like fully been approved, but they say it's supposed to be done it. But if you saw like other reports lately, probably was on earlier today's video too that they're gonna I think the apartments they're gonna like store it to, like from 5 floors to 7 floors, and of course the square foot of it is being widened from 26,000 to 40,000. So yeah, we already know that's gonna happen. It's just like the matter of when. Okay, the Wyndham Hotel that's supposed to be on 419 West Philippe, although it's only gonna cost them like 4 million and been approved, but still haven't done any like movements or construction down there just yet. The 15th at Park East on Jefferson Street. Okay, that's been approved, but don't know what's going on with that. And we did hear stories about that one too. So we'll see how that goes. Avenue expansion been approved. I mean, like seeing like stuff that's around that Park East area, like Pick and Save. Um, 1333 to 39 North Milwaukee Street. That's been approved. Um, Caroline. That has been approved, but don't know. Oh, 150 million, but they don't know when that's going to start. Like I said, the Edison, as I mentioned earlier, with the that's been approved, but that's supposed to start construction next year. Oh, Mass Timber Office building. Oh, I forgot about clicking this, so didn't hear much about it, but no, we'll see what they do. But let's see, more approved. Miss Cross Center Apartments. Just like in the heart of downtown. Then University Club redevelopment been approved, but I think that's going on right now because I believe Northwestern Mutual took it over and going to make like a something there. I think it's all the same building. So we're gonna click on the blues for like under construction. Of course, Northwestern Mutual redevelopment. That's like where oh, I thought that was close to that. The Adams Hotel that we was just talking about earlier. Getting constructed. Most likely, the inside. Then you got 740 North. That's where the old restaurant called Rock Bottom was there, and they're going to change that whole thing to like up to 130 apartments. That's being constructed right now. They said it'll be done by September next year. So it's looking pretty good so far with the construction they're doing on the side. I did see it. Let's see. Of course, we talked about earlier the FPC live performance venue, and of course the hotel will be built. After this gets done, and of course the Milwaukee Public Museum, which will not be done. Oh, they said it'll be done by January 2027. So, and yeah, it's costing them a lot. So they are doing construction on it right now, and yeah, I'm not going to click to. I'm not going to do all the construction complete. So that be we'll save on that like on another time. But I'm going to end this here. For those who stayed on and watch, thank you for watching. And for you people that's watching on Twitch, please catch up on our like live videos that we do. It's not almost every day, but when certain events going on, like WFSO Aftermath or After Dark or Butts Games or WFSO Preview talking about wrestling. So all that stuff you can find on Twitch as well. So follow us on there and please bring in the viewers in and share the channel. And same thing for you guys that's watching on YouTube, either live or pre-recorded. Please share the channel. We got like content, like all the content that we talk about today. That's what we talk about on this channel. So please like and subscribe. And thank you for the person that described already. We're already. Mother said we're over 400 subscribers and trying to at least get to 500 by the end of the year. Hopefully we can get there. And plus, over 2,200 videos. Why not? There might some content that you might like and some upcoming content that you might like too. So we do got the top 10 on here tomorrow. Can't remember which episode it is, but you go on to the YouTube channel of WFSO, you'll probably would know on there. Of course, we might do a Thanksgiving Eve edition of WFSO After Dark, but we may not talk about much on there. We might just talk about just like some simple stuff, like maybe a little bit what's going on in wrestling and kind of the same thing we talk about here on Aftermath, but at an earlier time. So it'll be 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. At least it'll be like right after AEW Dynamite. Um, Also, on Thanksgiving Day, if you don't want to watch football or anything like that, we will have like, or after you want to watch football, let's just say that, like on 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, we will have like 2 episodes of WFSO exclusive. You get to see, 2 matches and 2 episodes, 2 matches. So why not? So it's just from this point on, starting Thanksgiving, you're gonna see like 2 episodes of WFSO exclusive on Thursdays. Then you got our Christmas Day special. We're gonna try to do at least like 4 matches on that one. Then and of course back onto his regular day with like 2 matches. Then you got the season finale, which would be New Year's Eve. So we're just gonna do that, that day early, and go from there. So that'd be the season finale for that. So that would be like 2 episodes as well. So you get a chance, please like and subscribe on YouTube if you want to see like more content like that or anything else. Also check out the website for like upcoming events. Also, Bucks photos that we took, photos of wrestlers as well, and all that good stuff. So all you gotta do is check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. if you want to sponsor the channel, there's the sponsor page. You can click on the QR code, and you can just like send in like how much you want to send. So if it's like $1 or something like that, you know, you get like a mention on there for like at least a video. So just more information, you know, you can get a hold of us on, you know, WFSO on, you know, here on YouTube, or you can get a hold of us on Wrestling Fans Speak Out Facebook page. Also, you can get a hold of us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna end this here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching and continue to watch. So until
Better continue to watch, because if you don't,
okay,
that's
otherwise,
not Scary Adam, was it?
otherwise the wife will kick your butt. Just put it that way. But until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later.